Hi guys. So this week I thought I was going to actually be a bit more presentable, but it did not happen. So you'll take me as I am. It will happen someday. I'll actually have my hair combed and ready to do a video. So anyway, I was going to talk about swimming this week. So TJ's been swimming since he was about 8 months. This might go off at some point because TJ's actually playing with a cable here that's could easily lead to the drop of this phone. TJ? Thomas? Good boy. So he's been swimming since he was about 8 months, and to be fair, he delayed only because there was a waiting list, so I couldn't really get him on. I wanted to get him on at around 6 months, but it did make such a difference, I think. At first it was a bit sketchy, and to be fair, mostly because I couldn't really get the changing after the swim part. It is quite, I think it's a little bit harder when they're that small, because obviously you have to lay them down, and because you're going to like a standard swimming pool, so like it's designed for babies, you kind of had to improvise with what you had, and TJ did not like. Baba, bring it to me and I help you make it safe. Give it to me, Baba. Bring it to mommy. Bring it to mommy. Thank you, young man. And the plan is to make them you have your changing mat and everything. There you go. You have a changing mat, so it's trying to get them to stay still so you can change them. It is a bit taxing. But it's become a lot easier as soon as they're there, sort of like, stand and stuff like that, because then I could just put him on the edge with something to sort of like play with, and then I could get his nappy on, his nappy pants on, and that sort of thing. But yeah, he's quite enjoyed it. He's now moved up, just this week he's had 15 months, so now he's moved on from what was called the splashes, the starters, to the kickers, the kicking of feet, because they always say the splashing and the kicking is what turns into the swimming, which is quite nice. Yes, and what I really liked as well is that this week that just passed was what they call Pajama week. So they basically come in, both them and us are meant to go in our pajamas, and the idea behind that is they kind of get the sensation of being in water with clothes. Because obviously if they were, God forbid, to fall into a water body, for example, they wouldn't be having the costume on. For example, they'd have normal clothes. And normal clothes tend to weigh you down a bit more. It makes you feel a bit more heavier. So it's for them to kind of like get experience of having that sensation where you have, you're feeling a lot heavier, being put down. And at the same time, learn sort of like safety measures, how to get out of the water. So like yesterday we learned how to sort of like float towards a floater if it's been pushed out to you, and how to use like the edges to sort of like monkey walk across to get to the safe to a safe spot. Things like being on your back and kicking or relaxing on your back. So in case you're somewhere in the middle of, and you're tired, so you can be able to lean on your back and just sort of like float there for some time and maybe call out for help, that sort of thing. It's great. I think if you can, it is totally a skill you should be able to sort of bring into your child's life. Even if you can't do classes and you can just occasionally go to a pool with your child, that works as well. Just get the experience of being in water, and honestly, it's like their instincts do kick in. You see all these videos of little babies swimming and you think, oh, this is so incredible, but they really do. I mean, they've spent most of their life at a certain point in water, for like 9 months or so. They've been in a body of water, and the minute they get in the water, as soon as they kind of like start splashing as well, you'll just see them kind of like pushing themselves as well with their feet and stuff. They've got that instinct, it's like inherently in them. It just needs to kind of be brought out. So I would definitely recommend that. Yes. The one thing I would advise though is that after you swim, you are best changing yourself first before you change your baby. Now, I learned this the hard way, because obviously when I was so young and I tried, you get the thing that, oh, my baby's cold from the pool, so I need to change them first and then I can change myself. TJ. But honestly, if you're wet and for example they're crying, they want your reassurance. If you haven't changed yet, and you've changed them. The minute you hold them, they get wet as well. So I found that it was a lot easier for me to change myself fast, and I did it really quick. I don't go with loads of clothes. I just go with like a dress that I just pop on. It's basically like a kaftan sort of thing, and you just throw over yourself. I basically go in that, and it takes me a second. I just quickly dry myself and pop that thing on me, and then I'm ready to change him. That way, once I take off his wet clothes, you want me to turn it on for you? The minute I get his wet clothes off, I can easily, take him if I need to hold him. Obviously, there's that stage where he has snacks, so now I just take him some biscuits with me, like little baby biscuits, or like his veggie straws, a bottle of water, maybe a toy, or like some wipes. A pack of wipes does the job, and I'll give them to him there for the 2 minutes while I'm drying myself up. That'll keep him quite busy, and then quickly change him. And I find that I actually dress up and change faster than all the moms. I'm not even kidding this. All the moms in the changing room, I am the fastest. But looking at them, they're all changing their babies fast. So it kind of takes a bit longer to do that. And then they have to change themselves. And by the time they're getting to themselves, the babies are crying. So it's like, oh, I'm trying to change, but I'm also trying to... Hi, hello, Daggy. But yeah, that would be my advice. If you do go for swimming with your baby, change yourself fast. You'll notice a difference if you've done it the way around fast. It really makes a huge difference. Hello. Yeah, I think it's a basic skill that, if you can really, it's great to afford it to them. It gives them so much confidence. It's great for their physical health. Baba, you are dropping this now. TJ, you want to come and see the video? Come and see. Come and sit here with me. Oh, I might have to move the pips like this again. There we go. Oh, there we are. Who's that? Hi. You didn't say hi today, did you? Yes, that's DJ and Mama. Did you see a car up there? Yeah, so I think it's a car. Yeah, it's a really social skill as well. They get to meet other little babies, and it's great for their physical. It's great for their. It's a lifelong skill. It's just something that they just learn now, and that's it. Hello, who's on the phone? Is it Shosho? You say hi, Shosho. Shosho's on the phone. Yeah, they'll have it forever. It's sort of a skill, so like riding a bike. So if you can, do it. Go into a pool with them, even if it's just you and them, and just play around. Splash around. It's a great thing. It's a lovely bonding thing as well for you and your baby. And I hope that I can be able to give him that for as long as needs be, because it kind of like keeps on graduating from one stage to the next. So the idea is that he'll just keep going up in the levels, and then we see where we are. But yeah, that's all I have for this week, and I had planned to actually make myself up a little bit, comb my hair and all that stuff, but did not happen. You have to take me as I am for today. I've got a lot of boxes behind me because which book do you want, Baba? Do you want a book? Oh yeah. Daddy. Yes. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do you like that? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. That's all I need to do so I can get him to sleep. What do you think, TJ? Will that work? She's totally mesmerized. I wish I could show you guys. Oh yeah, I'll be back. Yes, here you go. Right, yeah, so we've got all the boxes are in with all the stuff for his playroom. Hopefully this weekend we'll set it all up and then can give you a tour next week. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Right, I'm going to say bye-bye to the peeps, TJ. Come up and say bye-bye. Oh, and then we can read a book. And then we can go and have a little snack. What do you think? Star. It's a bright star. You're the brightest star of them all, aren't you? Yes, you are. Star. Star, yes. Star. Mm-hmm. You are a star.